Fnatic. He told Fly, you know what, I'm not playing against that. So that one's gone, Visage is out. And let's have a little bit of a look at the pool here. As far as intel goes, this is the main thing I want to look at in the start, because this is where most of the supports in Dota are. We have Bane still in the pool, we have Warlock, Jakiro, and Silencer. Batrider can't really be played as a support. Prophet is a poor excuse for support, but he's going to be the first pick of Alliance if Fnatic doesn't ban that now. Admiral Bulldog is on the other side. That is the first pick for Alliance, I think.
But there is a Timbersaw on the other side, which for whatever reason was completely ignored last game, which is boggling to me. Or was it for game one? I don't remember. Whatever game it was, they're all meshing together at this point. I think Timbersaw is a really good. If they end up doing Nature's Prophet off lane with the Admiral Bulldog, Timbersaw should destroy. See if they pick that up or not.
And we have Naga Siren as well. So there's actually 2 agility supports in this, which is kind of unusual, but both Naga Siren and Venge can be played as supports, of course. Actually, more often than not, they are played as support roles, but and also both of them can play carry roles, but it's not as common. We've seen split pushing Nagas winning games on their own though, and it's something Alliance also likes to play with. There's the Prophet ban. I'm gonna expect a Naga first pick for Alliance, because I think this team is really good at applying that both in a support and in a carry position, and with the limited support pool here, it's a really solid pick. Booyah.
Fnatic's turn.
Professional player. Why don't you play professionally again, Cinderin?
I'm only good at thinking, I'm not so good at playing.
Oh, I see.
I think I can talk as well, so I'm kind of more fit for this.
I think so too.
Yeah.
If you look at the actual, like, legitimate hard carries right here, I guess Naga, I don't really consider it a ridiculously hard carry. It's probably PA is the hardest one I'm looking at right now. Maybe Troll as well.
Troll's an option, yeah.
But it drops off quite a bit after that. My point is either of these teams going to go for one of those hard carries, or are they going to go for the more mid-game? I mean, both games have been very action-packed, so are we going to see that the trend continuing, or are they going to pick Jakiro Timbersaw? Is that going to be the case?
Alliance's turn to pick.
Jakiro Timbersaw seems very likely right now. Perhaps it's because they were picked, but I'm not sure, but it's a good indication that these heroes might be in the game. Silence. Oh, loving this.
That's really good against Timbersaw.
It's very early as well to pick up a Silencer here for Alliance.
That's true.
Many good heroes in the pool here that Alliance loves to play. Alliance, Loda, one of his favorite carries is Phantom Assassin. There's the Batrider that we just had picked up. There's still a Dragon Knight, who is often picked as well. Bane, so far, has been ignored. And arguably the most popular support in this pool has not been picked just yet. I'm going to expect Fnatic to grab that right now. And the problem Fnatic faces here is that if they want to go for the Meepo, which we would love to see, I don't think this is a good Meepo game already against Alliance's heroes. They've got so much control, and that's the one thing Meepo really can't deal with. Control and damage.
Unfortunate.
And there is the Bane.
Well, I think we can bank on the fact that No-Tail will pick Meepo at some point in this tournament. I mean, what are the chances it's not going to be the case? You know, as I say that, he's never going to get the chance to pick Meepo ever again, because he'll never. Thus, the draft dilemma begins. But yeah, Bane, as you said, was picked by Fnatic. They don't really have anything that sets up the Nightmare in the laning stage. Like typically, well, maybe not typically, but a lot of times you see Mirana picked up as a duo for that Bane to be able to hit an easy arrow. They have nothing really like that yet. Maybe there's something on the board that I'm completely missing.
They could Nightmare into Stifling Dagger.
What a pro move. I think Tiny would be interesting. Nightmare into just a complete
he's in
combo.
The pool. I didn't even pay attention to it. Yeah, he's good. Bane and Kunkka together is also a beastly combo. Vex and Alliance are going to get
I completely forgot about that one.
Are all inning on support. Team fight potential here. Now even going to pick up the Venge. I guess this is for 2 purposes. First of all, they want to support. I'm going to expect to support Venge. This might be a carry Naga for Loda.
Time they have. Oh my god. Oh, they only had 6 seconds to last. That was a close one.
Well, Alliance, great team fight, good laning position here, but together is extremely nasty for any sort of offlaner in the game, and Bulldog doesn't have one of the ones that deal with it too well. If he gets slept in the middle of the lane, Firefly doesn't matter, because he needs like 4 or 5 seconds to get into the river or into unpassable terrain for the Juggernaut, so he needs to be really careful here. And at the same time, Alliance...
You do have the Naga Siren and Snare versus the Blaze Fury as well.
Yep. And they have good tools against Bane. They have the Silencer Ultimate, and they have Nether Swap from the Vengeful Spirit.
They have 5 abilities that go through BKB.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, they actually have 5 BKB counters. It's true. So
Dragon Knight's going to be in a world of hurt if used correctly for Alliance.
They have the damage. though. Alliance...
Here, man. They got all the damage they need, not me.
Well, I feel like this is kind of reminiscent of the game Alliance played not too long ago against the team that's now Cloud9, but Speed Gaming at that point, where Speed Gaming were completely stomping Alliance in the early game. They were so far ahead, and then Alliance had an amazing defensive teamfight lineup with a Naga Siren split pushing with Radiance. And it seems like same story here. Alliance, they're banking on the fact that Loda can carry later on, and if teamfights break out, they have Global Silence, they have Chaotic Offering, they have Nether Swap, and they have Batrider, who is one of the best teamfight initiators in the game. So my question for Fnatic is, are they going to be able to break the high ground? If they are early on, I think this game is theirs, because Alliance is not going to be good at playing aggressively with these heroes in the beginning. But if Loda gets farmed, he's going to take it late.
Alright, trivia question, which isn't really a trivia question, it's an opinion. What is the worst skill name in the game, which happens to be in this game?
Chaotic Offering?
Yes, congratulations, Cinderin! Worst freaking, I will never call it like, how can you cast that? He cast a Chaotic Offering! I don't think so, it's gonna be Golem or Rock or something.
You just need to say it with the Warlock voice, and it sounds cool.
Oh, okay. Anyway, I'll go over Alliance this time since I went over Fnatic last game. Ake playing the support Vengeful Spirit. Yeah. EGM on Silencer, so both playing support it looks like. Loda, as you talked about on the Naga Siren, has a ridiculous headpiece. That interesting. I've seen that one before,
30
actually.
seconds to battle.
Sorry, I focus on workshop stuff a lot. S4 playing the mid Warlock. Can we expect the Aghanim's refresher for 4 golems? He needs brothers and sisters, and that does just that.
4 Chaotic Offeringings.
Yeah. Ugh,
yep.
Sounds disgusting.
Offeringlings, like the Brewlings and the Broodlings.
Well, as long as Abaddon's not in the game, I don't have to hear you say Abaddon over and over. Admiral Bulldog playing the Batrider on the side solo, and you can take over Fnatic, fanboy.
Am I a fanboy? I'm a fanboy of everyone today. That's great. Oh, that's unbiased then. That's cool. Fly?
Does Juggernaut's mask look like he's a fish with 8 eyes?
No, he's just a bull of some sort. Fly will be playing the Jakiro. We've got Juggernaut by Era. No big surprise there. No Tail on his ever so faithful Bane. This is one of No Tail's best heroes. Hani, Dragon Knight, nothing new for him here. One of his most, one of the heroes we see him playing the most. And
what
Trixie
happened to Dragon Knight's face? It's like, I feel like this is one of those captions where he's like, kill me! Like, seriously. He just looks like he's had a lot of trouble in his life, I'll tell you what. What do you think about this bottom lane? I'm interested in this bottom Bulldog versus Trixie.
Not really the case, though.
There's smokes up.
We got rotation. I don't know if Alliance has the damage for this, and Trixie is being careful. He knows something might be up here. Oh, never mind. Maybe.
Reactive armor. Here comes the stun from Ake. Damage coming out from Admiral Bulldog. 4 stacks of sticky napalm. Is it going to be enough? One last hit to go. Oh, nope. He's going to dive. Oh, this could turn around. This could turn around. Trixie getting very low, but Bulldog's kind of stuck in here at this point. 7 stacks on Timbersaw. Bulldog eating his way out. He's a hungry, hungry hippo. Trixie, though, only with reactive armor, so will go down eventually, and Batrider takes the last. I thought Admiral Bulldog might have been overextending, but it works out in his favor.
That was nicely played by him. He was careful with staying outside of the tower range and out of the vision for it when he was diving Trixie there and gets the first blood. I thought Trixie might be expecting this since he seemed to be a little bit defensive and he knew the supports from Alliance were gone. But they catch him in a really awkward position, and I think Trixie would have survived with Timber Chain, honestly.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because he could have got it off before he got hit by the last word effect after the stun from Venge, but that scenario, skill point definitely not working out. And Alliance, they're doing all these pulling shenanigans in this series, it seems like. Last game they were messing up the Enigma with 2 supports. This time they're pulling Trixie's lane. Pulling his wave and farming the neutrals with them. That's like the ultimate fuck you right there.
Yeah, pretty much. And with that, oh, he does have Timber Chain now, so somehow he gets level 3 in the last like 10 seconds that I haven't been watching him. EGM's here, has the last word if he chooses to use it. Trixie, Bulldog has boots, so he better be careful. With the sticky napalms, they can dive pretty heavily with those boots at this early stage of the game. S4 though, he was getting harassed a bit by Bane. Oh, looks like we're gonna actually have action here. No Tail finds his way bottom. You better be careful. Firefly. Does he have a Nightmare? He does. He's only level 1. I was going to mention this. He has it Enfeeble. Meantime, Ake trying to stun his way out of death. No Tail, that was one we're going to be focusing on. It's a 1-for-1 exchange. Yeah, Bane. So Bane did go down in that exchange.
So 2-for-1. Hani did chase down the Venge in the side. He came down with his haste. So if that didn't happen, that would have not been worth it for Fnatic at all. Abandoning your mid lane for almost a full minute this early in the game needs to result in a victory and kills. And they did get a 2-for-1, so I guess it's okay. But as you can see now, S4 Bane is messing him up here in the mid lane. He's still in a very comfortable position now because Hani left for a bit. Game so far.
Getting that,
Very
getting
even
that level
game,
1,
wow.
getting that
Zero.
level 1 Enfeeble is pretty annoying for S4. But again, they don't really have anything that they can set up, at least not at this stage, with the Nightmare. So perhaps the good choice, although it did get him killed as a result in the bottom lane. But Fly, oh, he's gonna get cut out here. Magic Missile, is it gonna be in range? No, it is in range. I don't know how. It didn't look like all of it be the case. Last word. Damage Fly. He's gonna be dead one way or another here. Right clicks from Ake are enough. Oh, no tail in the meantime. Nightmare. I don't have the greatest of setup. Era though does come out of his lane, so here comes the stun from Hani, and the Blade Fear should be more than enough to take out Ake. So 1-for-1 exchange at the end of the day there.
Delicious Venge sandwich right there. Completely locked in between.
Delicious.
I mean, if you were to be locked in between two guys in Dota, wouldn't you also choose Dragon Knight and Juggernaut?
If Dragon Knight looks like he needs to, I don't even know what to say about this
He
anymore.
looks like an ogre. Like seriously, or, I don't know.
He looks really weird.
Yes,
If only
Hani likes
if
to be
only
brutal.
the what was it? The evolving set for Dragon Knight was put in the game. That's the biggest shame to ever come to Dota 2.
An evolving ultimate already. How much do you want?
Can't change it though. Can't change it. Top lane, EGM taking the ice path, but Era sees the TP from Loda. Did Loda die?
No, he was back in
Okay,
base.
so he
He's
just
really
went to
low
heal.
level because of the laning he's been having right now. Jakiro and Juggernaut can easily keep tabs of this Naga Siren and put pressure on him, and
Look at the hero levels. He's pretty much bottom of the barrel as a carry. That's not a good sign. Trixie in the meantime.
Bulldog
Admiral
diving
Bulldog
really hard
diving with those boots. It's gonna be forced out, even though despite the stun come from Ake, because No Tail is here to save the day. And Admiral Bulldog actually almost dies to the tower.
nice temper chain here from Trixie. He knows that the projectile speed of Vengeful Stun, he's able to dodge it because he travels faster than the stun. As long as he gets off the chain before, he basically just bends off the stun.
Lane.
and that's
Big
fine.
dives onto Loda. The healing ward came up on his immediate. Oh, the crit! Era is just a crit master. It looks like he might go down to EGM, who takes Ice Path, but the last hit is enough thanks to the Glaives of Wisdom doing
Gonna
an
get
extra
another.
like 2 damage.
I don't see Fly
Is he?
getting out of this. Maybe he is. They both have boots.
They both have boots.
He's probably gonna get out. There's
3,
15 seconds.
10 more move
on the
speed, but
last word.
he's going to be cut off either way by S4. He's going to try to go down to the Ursa warrior. Ursa, save me! Oh, God,
Oh,
he's...
They
Oh!
switched targets.
Okay,
That was
Warlock
close.
Gets less. That was
Dire's
very
middle
close.
tower is under attack.
This allows Hani to apply a little bit of pressure to the mid lane, which, of course, with that dot coming out from Elder Dragon form is always handy to do so.
What do you think about Loda going for Soul Ring first? This is not something I feel like we see so often in Naga anymore. Often Nagas tend to go for upgraded pair of boots into the Radiance, but I think as a recovery build from Loda here, considering how hard his lane is, this is a good way for him to secure farm by spamming Riptide, because in his lane it's kind of hard for the Naga Siren right now against Juggernaut, and he's doing a good job. He's got the same farm as Era does, which is actually kind of impressive.
Really? 20 last hits compared to the 20. Yeah, that's pretty close, minus the denies, obviously. But the thing I'm more shocked by is EGM is higher level than his carry. That's pretty crazy. Mid lane in the meantime. Right. Well, doesn't look like anything's gonna come of it though. But yeah, EGM higher level than their carry. What? That is insane. How often do you see that in the same lane too?
That's true, that's very unusual. But yeah, he's been in 5 kills though on that silencer. He's been in every single kill, so he's been doing excellent movement here
Radiant's
early
top
on. Has
tower is
definitely
under
been the
attack.
MVP as far as kill contribution goes so far for Alliance. They're looking okay apart from the fact that Naga isn't getting farm. I think that's the biggest problem they have right now because Bulldog is looking perfectly fine in his offlane. He's 2-0, 18 CS against Trixie's 14, so he's been winning his lane as well, and aiming to maybe a 10-minute Blink Dagger here, which is a really big deal for Alliance in trying to just stall the game, which is essentially what they will want to do in this kind of game.
Oh, they dropped the chaotic offer as No Tail drops to the deck. I actually said it. I'm so proud of myself. I can't believe it.
No, that was something else you were going to kill yourself if you said.
No, that was
Radiant
that.
structures
So I probably should go
Was
with
it?
myself.
Alright, I can take over
Well, I
casting.
think the real issue is I never actually remember the name.
Top
because
lane.
And as I try to change the
Pass off the
subject,
mark, never mind.
EGM's gonna go. How dare you interrupt me, Cinder in mid lane?
I knew nothing was going to happen there, I just didn't want to listen to you. Oh, there we go.
Mid lane. Nightmare coming on Hani, he's taking some extra damage from that golem. He gets the last hit, it looks
Nice
like.
Trixie.
But Aki goes down to Trixie and company thanks to the chakram.
Excellent tree right there. That was a good tree to have in that position at that time. Trixie making the most of it. That was really important because he was starting to lose out in this bottom lane, and with the Blink Dagger up on Admiral Bulldog soon, he might have been in danger of getting ganked, but now he has his arcane boots, and maybe he can look to be moving around a little bit and create some space for his team. So,
Era? Lane Era has his Omni Slash. Is EGM going to try to take some damage away from the illusion? He'll silence him though. Enough. And Snare comes out. Oh, they can actually perhaps get a kill on Era. Nope. Healing Ward is faster than both of these heroes, I believe, at this point in the game.
450 move speed.
It's pretty good.
He wasted an Omni Slash there, and it was interesting to see that, because you could be a little bit uncertain about how Last Word would work with Omni Slash since it puts you in an invulnerability state,
right? But
it still worked. So Era was, I think he was expecting that he could use Blade Fury after the Omni Slash, but unable to, and effectively just wastes his ultimate there. Okay, he does an EGM back.
Actually, that is an interesting mechanic, because I know at this stage of the game, I don't know if he's doing any actual right-click damage within the Omni Slash. You'd need like a Yasha or something to be able to do that, but I wonder if that changes anything. Or does it have to be just, I can't even remember what I was going to say anymore. But anyway, Trixie at the bottom lane. Well, it's just weird because he's completely invulnerable. So the question is, it doesn't get rid of it, but if it pops during the Omni Slash, then does that matter? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if it popped like right after his Omni Slash or not.
I think the moment he casts it, it affects him. So he gets silenced and takes the damage, and then he uses Omni Slash at the same instance or something like that. So he comes out of it silenced and tanks up some of the silence duration in his ulti, but he's still the duration of Last Word. So here we go bottom.
Like Lasso on Trixie.
World of hurt.
Yeah, he's getting a lot of TP support. There comes the global silence. Flame Break doing a ton of damage. Aki's trying to sacrifice his life for this. He probably will do so.
Successfully sacrificed himself.
He does a good job in sacrificing himself. He is now level 6 though, and I think that swap's going to be a huge deal. I mean, it's not like in the first game where he had, I feel like he had Laguna Blade for 6 minutes as a hard support, which isn't a usual thing to see, but I think swap is one of the most underrated skills in the game. Although level 1 is very hard to pull off, I guess. You need like level 2 ult to be more consistent with it.
Still very good against a hero like Bane, who it's very obvious when Bane is using Fiend's Grip, it's very easy to call out, and if Venge is in a good position, he needs to swap his ally, not an enemy necessarily, and he buys time. Oh, grip! Speaking of which, Loda is gonna get gripped at the top lane. Trixie comes in, easy kill, and a big kill as well.
Beautiful.
Because what I was about to say about this is, Fnatic, they got a 1-for-1 there in the bottom lane, but they TP'd in all their heroes. There were 4 heroes down there and the 5th hero died. So it opened up the map for S4 to farm the middle lane and for Loda to get farmed top, but whatever farm he just got, negated right there.
Bottom lane, Fly uses his Ice Path, but Admiral Bulldog is here, and that's going to scare Era and Fly away. He's going to take some Last Word initiation damage as well. But here comes the Blade Fury. Is this going to be enough damage to take out EGM? He does not have enough mana, but he does have... Okay, he did pop his wand, but there's not enough mana to use his Omni Slash still. But there comes Hani with his...
They forced 2 TPs though.
Yeah, 2 TPs. They're going to cancel one of them though. Both of them.
Cancel both.
And they're going to just apply pressure to the tier 1 tower mid.
The thing about that was, I don't think they had to use either of those TPs. Because Hani was out of mana, and Juggernaut was out of mana as well, so probably couldn't have done anything with that. But just the pressure from Fnatic here. Just did not have time to check the mana of these 2 heroes and to waste 2 TPs. So nice aggression coming out from Hani and really trying to show his boss chaotic offering.
Chaotic offering on 2 heroes for Fnatic.
Nothing out of it.
They're gonna Dragon
They
Tail.
just feed the Infernal. I mean, the Warlock Golem. It's called Warlock Golem.
What is an Infernal? Was that in Dota 1? Was that what it was called?
And the ability in Dota 1 was called Rain of Chaos. Now, if you put those letters together, that's ROC, which sounds like rock.
Rock.
It's called the rock. It's not because you throw down a rock, but at the same time you do throw down a rock, so it's kind of a double thing. Anyway, S4 does get denied the rune. No-Tail's gonna grab that.
Okay, No-Tail invisibility with Fiend's Grip up.
That's a setup right there.
Yeah.
And I don't think Alliance could see that rune. They don't know what rune he got. The vision they have is not there. Oh, Loda's already in trouble. Trixie's going really aggressive here. He's kind of giving this gank away, but there's the grip.
Dire's
There's a global silence to follow, and that's going to break this up.
Sing now
2
as well.
TPs. He could sing. He uses some snare on No-Tail. There's a sing. I don't know why I'm calling it sing. Sing. He sings everywhere. No-Tail. A lot of trouble. Oh, he's actually going to use Lasso along with the magic missile on Trixie. Is this going to be enough damage to take him down? Indeed they do. Or do they?
Slow from liquid
or
fire.
do they? Okay, they finally do.
Same time, he's trying to get Fly here. The attack speed slow here from... Oh, not going to be enough with the Fatal Bonds here with that heal on... Oh, sorry, the Shadow Word on No-Tail, but that got really close, but liquid fire is just so powerful. got it on level 3. This is a very unusual build for Jakiro to max out with Liquid Fire. But when he gets down a hero like Warlock, he can barely attack. This attack speed slow is huge. 40%
Radiant's
really means a
top
lot.
tower is under attack.
Top lane.
Dire's bottom tower is
Be
under
tempted
attack.
to take this down is Alliance. Right now, it's looking at net worth. Dragon Knight is top of the charts, but barely so above the Warlock, who is mid. And I think
Action from Trixie top. He's doing a lot of damage already. Loda has the ensnare ready, but he doesn't feel like he has time to turn and cast it. He's going to have to do it in a moment, else he's going to get caught off now. He just...
nice dodges.
Oh, nice!
He dodged a lot of damage with the mirror image, but it's not going to be enough. Dota in the meantime. Sleep. Oh, they did not set that up at all. I think the Nightmare was just lower duration than they were expecting. But the magic missile is enough to take out the Bane. Fly, doing lots of damage with his Firefly. We'll have to back up though.
He has stick charges. He used them. He has them on now.
And here comes Trixie. No, they're not going to commit.
Wouldn't have been good for either side to get into a fight there, I
top
guess.
tower is
I don't
under
even know what my
attack.
point is with that. If it's not good for either side to get in the fight, I guess no one dies or
Dire's
everyone dies.
structures
But
are fortified.
Fnatic realize it's better for them to just go and pressure the tower. They have healing ward up. They've used the dragon form, so try to do a little bit of damage here, but they are afraid of Alliance rotating in here, and rightfully so. They have a ward here. Oh, Hani's gonna get in.
Hockey taking tons of burst damage and will fall as a result. That's my new casting style. I'm gonna cast everything like that from now on.
Laid back.
Chaotic Offering is... I can't believe I'm saying that now. Oh, Admiral Bulldog trying to get Era, but will take tons of damage in the meantime. There comes the Chaotic Offering a little bit too late, along with the Silence, because damage is already done on Batright, who cannot buy back at this point. Era, using his Omni Slash.
Omni Slash.
Yep,
Wow!
But I think he's gonna fall to this negative earn charge regardless.
Oh God, that was so lucky though. Oh my goodness, there's the
Out of
grip.
mana, takes the magic missile. Grip, as he talked about, was cancelled. And S4... Honey somehow misses his breathe. He uses his breathe fire. I don't know why I find that so funny. It was like the easiest one ever. Anyway, EGM trying to do some last minute damage before he goes down. It's gonna be a 1-for-1 exchange in there. No Tail trying to run away. Last word. Can't attack,
Trixie.
can't cast. Trixie, did he buy back? Is that what happened here?
Yep.
Takes the magic missile to the face yet again. Ensnared. And here comes Bulldog. Ultra kill for S4. Trixie finally taking down the Naga Siren.
Ultra
Trying to
kill.
run away. And he does not have a TP. And Admiral Bulldog
This
does
fight
have a
is
blink.
going to end at some point. I think we're approaching
Point
it.
will go down. The Chaotic Offering, he's gonna get the kill with the Chaotic Offering, but it will go down. Good trade. Good trade there for the Chaotic Offering.
Okay, so one team won that fight and the other one lost it.
Yes.
The graphs, we have
Stuff
legit
happened.
got cat ears on our XP graph. And on our gold graph. It's kind of like a Batman graph right here. So that means Alliance won that.
No.
More out of that, eventually. And I guess the ultra kill for S4 there, giving him a lot of gold. He's getting close to an Aghanim Scepter now. We're 15 minutes in, he's phase boots as well. He needs 1300 to get toward his axe. He's looking really good now.
Come on, get the refresher too already. Jesus. I want to see them.
How can you not? Yeah. Want to see as many stones as possible.
A lot of people don't realize that with the Aghanims, it's actually not twice as good, even though you have two, because the
That is
damage
true.
and HP are reduced to 75%. And so it obviously is better.
Flaming
but-
Fits have full
yeah,
effect.
that's true. Flaming
I
Fist,
believe.
which I think is a 6% chance to go off, still deals full damage for each. I believe you're right on that one.
But the immolations don't stack, I believe, between
Yeah,
them, so
definitely not.
else that would be kind of absurd, so yeah. But still, definitely a valid upgrade, and about getting the Axe Scepter as well. If the enemy team tries to counter Warlock, one of the best items to do it with is a Diffusal Blade, so you just immediately destroy that one. But when you split it into two, that's suddenly not so effective anymore.
Yep,
But,
exactly.
And
Who
Era
gets
could
the
get
Diffusal
one
Blade? I
on
guess
the
it has to be
Juggernaut.
Naga here.
Juggernaut could definitely get it.
I'm an idiot. Okay, go ahead.
I'm a re-idiot. Yes.
Idiot, stupid idiot, Sunsven, you stupid, you know nothing about Dota. His own teammate's gonna defuse a blade.
You
His
said it.
Chaotic Offering is what I'm trying to say here.
Bad
Or
manner.
at top lane.
Dire's bottom tower
Runs
is
away
under
in shame
attack.
as he's not able to get that tower. EGM though, and company.
Radiant's
Oh,
top
they're gonna
tower
get
has
initiated
been
upon.
denied.
No Tail has. Yep,
Nice
there's
grip,
the grip.
but Swap is
Ensnare's
ready.
gonna follow. Oh, the sleep actually is gonna be used. Is Chaotic
Boy, he's
Offering
got
here? Yes.
Chaotic Offering
He does.
ready.
I like how you pronounce that very. Oh, there it goes,
Global.
along with the global silence. A little bit miscommunication on the timing there. Either way, everything goes silent because of the global silence. Trixie, trying to deal as much damage with the Chakram as possible. Right now, nobody has died somehow. How in God's name is this possible? Finally, 2 dead for Fnatic. There goes the magic missile on Han. He's going to take a lot of damage from the last word as well. Will not be able to attack very shortly as he can't cast any spells. 3-for-1 exchange in the favor of Alliance, as Fnatic has to run away yet again in shame.
Radiant's
Beautiful setup. When they get this kind of teamfight execution with a song into the chaotic offering with global sounds on top like that, I was really surprised Fnatic didn't lose a single hero instantly, but they did a really nice split in how they moved around there, so they didn't get stacked up in any way. Arrow got a good Omni Slash off to create some space there, but Alliance at the end, they do get a couple of kills. I think Fatal Bonds was the MVP in that fight so that Loda could last hit 2 heroes with a Riptide and an Illusion. And Alliance, if they get a little bit further ahead, this game is spiraling out of control, because we were talking about before the game even started, just based on the draft, when the timing was for Fnatic, and they want to put pressure early and take fights, whereas Alliance are okay with being more laid back and farming up, and even though this is going to be a super late Radiance for Loda, as long as his team is leading, it doesn't really matter. He's still gonna scale harder than Fnatic later on. Axe. Oh boy.
Yeah, Axe picked up on S4. I have to say that I am really disappointed in myself with saying chaotic offering over and over. I said I would never say it, and I'm saying it left and right.
Radiant's
I don't know what's happening.
tower has been denied.
Like, it's finally clicked that that is the name of that skill, and I don't think I'm ever gonna not use it now.
Proud of you, son.
No, I'm disappointed, really, because it's such a bad name.
Oh,
like, I can't.
I took on the dad role. If anyone's disappointed, it's me, not you. All right, here's the smoke. Move in here. Also want to point out, EGM has stolen 18 intelligence, by the way. That's another story. He is actually getting pretty strong damage-wise here. He's doing a lot of damage with level 1 glaives, and of course has stolen the intel, so the other heroes on Fnatic have a little lower mana pools than they usually do. From Alliance could very well work out. Uh-oh, Fnatic's gonna run right into them, but who's got the manpower here? Fnatic are actually 5 here.
Dodge.
My goodness, is this happening?
Not again. Wow. Oh, but they're gonna...
S4 gets caught here. This is so ridiculous. It's actually gonna happen. Oh my god. No, he might escape here. He's fast.
He's trying to run away. Yeah, 3
full feet with these phase boots.
Oh, he's gonna get caught. There comes the chalk. I'm slowing him down. Ice Pat's gonna miss though. Is this gonna buy enough time for his teammates to come in? He could just throw out. Oh, chaotic offering's not quite up actually. And here comes there's the entire team. And No-Tail's getting caught out. It goes down immediately thereafter. Nice swap.
Nice swap by
dealing a lot of damage. There comes the sleep, the song, whatever you want to call it, the sing song.
It's over, boys. This Infernal is gonna hurt. Chaotic offering.
Offering there it goes through BKB, of course, the stun duration at least. Era using his Blade Fury to try to mitigate as much damage as possible. The Fnatic is dropping like flies left and right. We see a buyback from Bane. Era though is going to go down. Oh, he's going to get slept, but that's not going to keep his life too long. In fact, No-Tail's going to sacrifice his life pretty much for no reason. And Hani, Trixie pretty much have to get out of here.
He fought back and died again there, trying to deny.
Yes.
That's a big loss here. Hani can't really turn and get the last hit on Bulldog because of the sticky napalm. He's just being chased down. He's so slowed by napalm and these infernals. Chaotic. Goddamn. Now I'm. Oh my god. Here we go.
Yep.
One more hit.
Charge. Too good. Too good, man. Trixie completely out of mana. Yeah, Alliance is just snowballing
out of control for Fnatic now.
Bottom tower is under attack.
I feel like that sleep was the nightmare by No-Tail was really questionable because it's not like an instant deny. You know, it's got to tick down, and he wasn't quite low enough for that to even come to effect. It was one of those big play opportunities, I suppose. It just didn't work out in Fnatic's favor, and instead they end up feeding one more hero that didn't necessarily need to have fed. But this should be a free Roshan if they choose. That is what they want to do.
Loda, 4k gold. It has to be a Radiance build for him, especially now that they're in such a comfortable position where he doesn't... If Alliance had a harder time, he could be forced into doing another item build so that he could fight, but since they're winning the fights with basically Loda's illusions with Riptide and just Fatal Bonds and huge AoE damage from these heroes, doesn't need to do anything else, and if he gets the last hit on Roshan right now, he's almost got the Radiance. 22 minutes is not a good time, but considering the game he's had and the lane he had, I think it's pretty okay, to be honest. And the last hit's gonna go to Silencer, because 26 intel is not enough. Want the extra gold as well. It's my drum. This is one filthy rich Silencer, and so much... Oh my god, look at it. It's got 90 intelligence.
Oh, so sick.
Absurd.
His drums. 5 charges on them drums now. And Fnatic pretty much has to play 5-man Dota at this point, especially with Era having the healing ward.
What is this lineup then?
Only level 2. Kind of surprising. I guess they didn't want to push early, but they have Dragon Knight, they have Juggernaut. I mean, considered equal. They have a decent push team for Captain's Draft. I mean, it's not like something you can completely draft for, but...
I like Fnatic's draft as well. They've just... I feel like in the teamfights, they've just been outmaneuvered by Alliance and outplayed. can't really fault Fnatic for the picks they have. They have great potential in this stage of the game, but Alliance have really got themselves some good situations, particularly off the Songs of the Siren from Loda, I feel. They've really
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
been important to giving Alliance the position they have in the game right now. And Fnatic, they do get the tier 1 tower at least, but they're going to need more than this. They really need more, and they need it fast. We're pushing that stage in the game when Loda's going to take over. The Radiance is 100 gold away. Oh god. What is happening to me? Chaotic offering. He's getting closer and closer to the refresher offline. Uh-oh. Swaps level 2. He's
Good
done
Dragon
for.
Tail.
Boy.
There's another quick going on here. Excellent. Okay, well, Hani ends up getting caught out finally by Admiral Bulldog, and looks like he will drop to the deck. Song is going to ensure the kill.
A Chaotic offering ready as well.
Silence as well, yeah, and Meteor, or Meteor, whatever. Chaotic offering. Not even need to use it. Trixie just drops like none other. Notel resigned to the base, and Era just gonna try to get as much farm as possible. He's going for, he's actually going for Battle Fury. Wow,
is under attack.
that's interesting.
Such a late Battle Fury, but I think he feels like he needs it against all the Naga illusions, especially later on in the game, so can't really blame him for it. But it's just too late. The fights haven't gone well enough, and Juggernaut is one of those carries who really needs a solid early game to be able to transition into a strong mid game, and now Alliance will have their Warlock ultimate ready. See, now I dodged a bullet by saying that. They still have Warlock ultimate ready, so Fnatic can even initiate into them. There's the swap. That's a very dead Bane right there.
I mean, look at how far, they don't even need to be close to be able to ensure kills in this lineup. So this tower's dead.
Middle tower has fallen.
We continue the pressure onto this Rax. Dragon Knight does pick up his BKB. Chaotic offering is up. He's getting closer and closer to his refresher. I don't know if we're gonna have enough time to see it though.
Oh, lasso.
Honey. And that's a dead Honey. Can't even get his BKB off. So shows how much damage Alliance is capable of doing. And this might be the end of this game. Fly getting ensnared. Just one kill after another in Alliance's favor. Air the last to survive. And there comes the GG's from NoTail. Alliance wins 2-1 in this, again, this is the round robin stage for the XMG Captain's Draft Invitational.
I have to say, this series was really great. Game 1, definitely the best of them we've had, and Game 2 and 3 for Alliance, just dominant performances. And some people have been questioning Alliance because we haven't seen them around so much recently. They haven't been playing many tournaments, or yeah, they haven't been exposed so much, so people weren't sure what shape they were going to be in. But I have to say, especially this game 2 and 3, you can just tell how good their coordination and team play is, and that they're still really working very well as a team. So far, Alliance with a 2-1. This is important, as we haven't talked about this just yet in our presentation of the tournament here. But every win in this tournament matters. If you win 2-1, you get 2 points. If you win 2-0, you get 3 points. And if you lose 1-2, you get 1 point. And if you lose 0-2, you get 0. So, wow, my voice just cracked.